approval rate for organ donations. So through these surveys, people are scratching their heads. If it's so high, then why are we the lowest? Again, it probably results to an administrative problem. Their wishes aren't getting acknowledged because of the system isn't allowing their wishes to get acknowledged. So maybe that's really what needs to get fixed. You know, awareness is always going to be a key, but fixing the system can help, you know, make it better and more effective for everyone. So now, did you know that you can also become a live donor? That yeah, you can. You can actually donate a piece of your liver, and what they do. This might sound a little yucky, I don't know, but it's being done all the time. If somebody wanted to become a live donor family, it usually happens in family situations where they get tested and everything, and then if they're compatible, the family member can donate a piece of their liver. They cut off a piece, and then they transplant it into the donee. And then the person that donated the liver, the entire liver grows back in 2 weeks. And the person that received the liver grows back in 6 weeks. So, and the person that gave the liver is back to work in like 2 months. You know, and the person that received it is usually back to work after 6 months. So that's one way, is a live donor. Another way is donating, because we all have 2 kidneys, and you can live perfectly fine and healthy with 1 kidney. So again, you become a live kidney donor, and it usually happens within the family. And then the third way is you can actually donate a piece of your lung to somebody as well, and go through life unaffected. So these things usually occur during family situations, or sometimes very close friends. But there's a new phenomenon happening in Canada, which is called the stranger donor. People are starting to step up, wanting to become live donors to someone anonymously that they don't even know. And it's happening more in Canada as we speak. There's been a few cases already in Ontario and BC. And so that's you know, another area that the shortage could be addressed. And so and we also have to look at being on the cutting edge when it comes to organ donations as well. I mean, if we had our system perfectly fixed, we had more live donors, we would still need to perform other things that these other countries are doing, like non-heart beating donations. Presently, Canada has been performing only brain dead, and I'll explain that. When you pass away, the only time in Canada that you can donate your organ is when you're brain dead. Your heart has to keep beating. Now in Canada, they thought it was medically and ethically not doable to do it if the heart stopped. Now they've been practicing non-heart beating donations in Europe for years very successfully. And Canada finally accepted the procedure and did their first one last year. And since then, they've done maybe about 20 very successfully. But in order to reach the potential of you know, organs that are available, we need to perform this at every hospital right across Canada, because there's about at least a 25% increase that could happen if we're performing non-heart beating donations right across the country. So it's another area, you know, again, that we need to get more our government involved in, and the hospitals, so that, you know, more organs could be available. So if we tackled all these different issues that I talked about, we as a country in Canada have the potential of saving everybody on that waiting list. And that's got to be a goal that we should shoot for, you know, because it's a reachable goal and we all should be shooting for that goal. Plus, they say in 20 years, almost every major surgery is going to be transplant related because it's been so successful. There's a 98% success rate when somebody receives transplanted organs and tissues. So at one time they needed 20 doctors to perform these things. Now they just need 3 doctors and it's performed in like 4 hours. You know, you're out of the hospital in 5 days. So it's become very normal procedure to do these things. And so the problem is donations. How do we fix that part of it? So we have the available medical cure. How do we fix the donations? And this is why we're hoping to spark your school and every community that we go through in the next 9 months, so that we can get, you know, students, classrooms, or the entire school involved in this. You know, it's a very noble project, and as you witnessed yourself, it can happen to anybody, and it's something we all should be shooting for.
Issue. And getting the youth, like you guys, you're all old enough to vote, right? Most, well, you will be by the next election. Would that be an issue that you would vote for? Would that be something that would interest you to go to the polls for? I think there's your voter apathy tactic for Nova Scotia, is to get people interested in voting and start addressing a lot of these social issues.
Well, and the other thing we're hoping to do is we're having very memorable songs, and so what we're hoping to do is to maybe at the end of the year or at some point bring everybody together at one place, you know, and show again the power of you know, 150 different communities coming together all in one place.
A provincial rally.
A provincial rally as well, you know, because the enthusiasm in Nova Scotia so far has been great. So.